What's going on, guys? Welcome to the next video on learning C++. So in this video we're gonna still explaining arrays, so one-dimensional arrays. So in the last video we have worked out how to take the average wages of a worker in a week. So in this video we're gonna see exactly the same structure, but different method of finding the minimum value and the maximum value in an array. So we still have like item 10 items. Say you can do 20 items, but you want to find how you're going to tell the computer how to find the minimum value and the maximum value. Alright, so for this one we going to take the help of this CSTD library, because we are telling the computer to generate a number. So if I put an I, so if I, just for a loop, as I explained before, that I is imagine a number, you guys can put a J as well, doesn't matter, K doesn't matter. So you guys want to find out the minimum value, so the min val, I'm going to name it min val, and the max val, so maximum value. You can put anything you want, it doesn't matter as long as you remember. And the next line is that we want our array, so int, and you guys can put a list, or you guys can put a items. So I'm gonna put items, and I'm gonna have like say 15, or say I'm gonna have 15 items in my array. That's my size. So say this array in memory, say arrays start from the 0, and then it goes to 1, and then 2 and 3, and we have these items. Say if you go items, say it goes, or if you go say I goes to, say I goes to 0. Sorry, this is I goes to 0 in a memory, and then I goes to 1, and then I goes to 2. So where is I goes to 2, and then so on and so forth, all the way to I say 14. So 14. Why 14? Because computers start from 0. Computers don't start from 1. As a human, we start from 1. We count it till 15 because it's there's a size of this, our array is 15, but computers count from 0 all the way to 14. So, and because 0 is a number for computer, and for us we never count from 0, but computers just let you know that counts arrays from 0. So don't be surprised if you see like 14 number, they're not 15, because computers count from 0 all the way to 15. Alright, so to find the minimum, first we need to generate a number. So we need to construct array. So for that one we need our old good friend for loop, and we initialize our I to 0, and I and less than 15, and I plus plus. So plus plus is to generate the number. Alright, so here we put our items. I'm gonna put it here. So items of I. So now we are looping the I all the way to 15, initializing from 0 all the way to less than 15. We want to stop our loop at 15, and I plus plus is just, we want to generate a number, increment the number. So our item I, so our item which is the looping, and we have to put it here inside these items, is equal to rand, because we want computer to rand. Rand is inbuilt function. Okay, so that's how we want a computer to random. So if you guys see out, say if you guys put a C out, items I, we see if the computers we have to remove this. But now our loop's going to go through from initialize from 0 all the way to 15, and we increment here, and item I is equal to items I. We gonna random. We wanna take the help of from random and to generate random for us. So now it's the time to find the maximum value or minimum value. So we go for the maximum value first. Max value. So we want to find our maximum value first, and to find the maximum value, we have to initialize our so we put a max value, max val. We have to initialize our items to 0, items to 0, because we want to loop it through, and we're going to run the loop for I is equal to 1. We want to start it from 1. I is less than 15. Okay, I plus plus. We're going to loop it, and now is comes the evaluating part. So we want to put a max val. Our maximum value is less than items I. Item I, and we want to put a maximum value. Maximum value is equal to items I. Okay, item I, and now we're gonna see out our maximum value is. So we want to put this one, and we are gonna display our max val, and we're gonna put an endl. There is a little bit of the problem with this with our program, and I'm gonna tell you what's the problem. So we're gonna build our project, and we're gonna run. As you guys see, that's the number is unreadable. It's you cannot read. It's a very big. We don't know what the computer generated the number and in array, and we don't know what's the maximum value. So the computer is telling us this is the maximum value. So we'll see the first of all, we are going to put a space here, because we want to see the number. Each number is item 15, and we're gonna put a percentage sign here. So you're gonna put it 15 to go all the way to 15. We don't want to go all the way to thousands and millions and blah blah blah, you know. So build a project and run it again. So the maximum value is 13, because it went all the way to, we didn't want the millions and billions and blah blah blah. Alright, so if you guys want to see the because at the moment we don't know if our array, because all it's showing us is 15, so we don't know the whole array. So we want to see the whole array if the computer generated the array. So what we do is that we are gonna put another data type, which is gonna be int, and we see the size of our array. Size array, or you can put a size, or you just put a size, and we initialize the size to say 15. So size is 15, so that's what we initialize the size to 15. And here which after the rand we are gonna put our original array. So we're gonna put a C out our total size of array is, so that's what we're going to put the size. All right, and underneath we're going to run a loop to check the size. What's the size? So we want to put a 4, and inside the 4 we are going to initialize the I from 0, because our array starts from 0 and I is less than the size of, say, 15, the size which is 15, and I plus plus. All right, and we put a C out. If you want to check the array, we put a C out. Okay, so because we on top we put our total size, we already put our total size, so we put items of I. So that's our items of I, and we're gonna put like here we're gonna this is gonna put a space, so we want to put a space in between to see, to read, otherwise the computer is going to generate a number which is going to be unreadable. So we build and we run. So that's the size of so the computer generated the total size of the array. All right, so now we know our array. If you guys want to see in one line, we are going to remove this one to see in one line. So we run again. I'm not sure what numbers are generated, but we go with the previous one, and we're gonna put our Endel, our good friend Endel. All right, so that's size, total size of the array is 13, and the maximum value is 13. So if you look here, that's the maximum value is, we can find 12, but we can't find 13 because there is our maximum value is 13. So that's what the computer generated. All right, so we're gonna go to minimum value now. So we found our maximum value. So we're gonna go on the minimum value. Minimum value is gonna be opposite to the maximum value. So minimum val value of our array. Okay, so we repeat the same process as before. We say that min val is equal to, we initialize it items to 0. We initialize our array from 0, and we run a loop again. So to run a loop, we put I is equal to 1 and I is less than 15, just like exactly like before. So I plus plus. Okay, and we run our evaluation. So if put a if min val greater than items of I, then our min value is equal to items I. Okay, and then we do C out our that's our, sorry for the typo, our minimum value is, min val, we put a space, and we put an endl. Okay, so that is a maximum value and minimum value. Size of the array, minimum value, maximum value. So we're gonna run our program again to see if there is error. Maximum value is equal to, we initialize it from 0, and we run a loop. I is equal to 1, I is less than 15, I plus plus, sorry, we here minimum value is greater than, is less than. Here we go, here we build our project and we run our project. So the maximum value in our array is 13 and the minimum value is 1. So that's the minimum value, you guys see that, and the maximum value is 13 because 12, and there is no other number which is greater than 13. So that's what the computer has generated the number. And this is a rand. Every time you guys want a number, the computer to generate a number for you, you guys can put this rand. Otherwise, you guys, if you guys don't want rand, then you guys put your own array here. But we just wanted to see the rand, and that's what the rand is. The number, the rand is telling us that say you can do 50 if you want. You can do, say, item 50, size 50. So if you want to put items 50 and the size is 50, and here you must go for the 50, and here as well you go for 50. I is less than the size, that's fine. The size is 15 and that's 50, and then you guys here with the 50. Alright, so now our array goes from 1 to 50, and it's gonna find the minimum and maximum value from 1 to 50. We stop and we run for some reason. Okay, so it's a bit bigger. Our maximum value is 49 and the minimum value is 2. So that's what the computer generated, the numbers for us from 1 to 50, and the maximum value is giving us 49. Where is the 49? 48? Is there 48? There is a 48, and the minimum value, our minimum value is 2 here, because we don't have anything less than 2. That's a 2. Yeah, there you go. That's how you guys find your minimum and maximum value in an array. So, and I think this is a good way to start your algorithm. So we try to put another the next video we try to put algorithms. So we want to tell you guys how to sort your array, because in an array you got a lot, we have lots of algorithms. So we have a merge sort, we have a quick sort. In an array we have a bubble sort, we have all other like 5-6 arrays which we are sorting arrays which you guys use. But in the next one we're gonna go with the simplest, which is bubble sort. So I'm gonna explain what is bubble sort, and to introduce you guys with in the world of algorithms, what is algorithms and how algorithms work. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys like the video, and if you guys any question or comment, just leave below. If you don't understand anything inside this program, I'm gonna do my best to answer it ASAP. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.